Okay, a mysterious package has turned up at the Gas Out Garage today. Comment as quick as you can if you know what this is as we unbox it. I'll give you a little clue here. Oh, parts list. Oh, make sure there's no personal details on that. There we go. Even shiny wrapping.
We'll keep it refrigerated. It's just a big gusto box. Meals for the next 2 months.
Oh. 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 Oh.
Looks nice. Bit of stainless.
Get some more bits here. Not sure what's on that. It's got a little stamp or something.
A few more shiny bits.
What's that? It's like an intake or something. Oh. No, what's this? Some kind of pond filter? Oh. Oh, that's a silencer, isn't it?
Wonder what that box
That's one silencer.
Oh, let's lift this
Yeah, box 2's gonna have, that's another silencer. Box 2's gonna have the more funner stuff in.
magpied up still doing.
Oh. Oh.
Ooh.
Oh.
Powergate. Garrett.
Garrett.
Two Garrett.
The bush. There's nothing in that.
Well, this bit looks interesting.
Swirl pot. Swirl pot.
Header tank.
Yeah, oh, header tank, okay.
This restricted.
Ooh.
Very nice. Beautiful.
Yeah, let's get a look at one of these turb skis.
Trying to bust out by the looks of it.
Yeah.
Near side.
Oh. Oh, offside.
Offside.
Offside, near side. Oh yeah, they must be like left-handed and right-handed, I suppose.
Yeah.
Ooh. Oh, look. Look. That's nice.
Very nice.
So what size turbo is this one?
GT25.
Garrett GT25. And we have two of those.
Of course.
Shall we see where it's going?
Happy days, yeah.
That's right, in this space here, the 2.6 Cayman, the engine's already been removed.
2.7.
2.7.
Irrelevant when you've got turbos.
Yeah, exactly that. So this should take us from stock horsepower of approximately
240.
240.
Because this is the first off, so they developed the kit on the 3.4, where they're reliably getting 475 horsepower. So that's an increase over the 3.4 of about 62%, I think, maybe 70%. So if we work on those numbers, I think we should be coming out at about 390. I'm hoping we can push it to about 400 because it's a nice number.
It's a nice number, exactly that. Nice round number.
Yeah, we're going to be upgrading the brakes.
To compensate for that, what's happened on the car so far? So we've got coilovers.
Yeah, you can see those a bit better at the front.
Let's have a look.
Coilovers to get the ride height right.
BC Racing.
Yeah, a
Very
lot of
less.
people will kind of sneer at them because they're not track focused, but over the standard Porsche dampers, they're so much better. So when I got the car, it had 40mm lowering springs on, and it was really harsh, really rough. These are set to the softest, nice ride height, probably about 35mm lower. Just transforms the ride, perfect. Can't rate them enough for the road. And we've got these brakes going on it. You'll have to excuse the nuts.
Why? What are they?
Nuts.
So these are from GT3?
No, they're GT3 discs.
Yep.
No, not GT3, GT4 discs for the rear, so that'll be 350 on the rears.
Right.
These are 350s on the front at the moment, but I'll be upgrading these and going for 380s on the front. That'll have an aluminium centre housing, centre bell, and then a cast iron outer. But these calipers are off the 991.2 911. Yeah.
Some fabrication work had to take place in order to fit these.
Yeah. So the hole spacings on these calipers are 142mm between centres, and the originals on the Cayman 987 are I think 130. So you can see we've filled in the old holes and then remachined the holes further out. I don't think you can even tell where the old holes were.
No, like you say, you can see where, but you can't. It just looks like one piece of metal, which
You can just about see it there. See that different
Hardly,
kind of
but
metal? So it's gone really well. Really pleased with that. New bearings. Yeah. So I've just got to now make the spacers that are going to fit underneath there, which will stand the caliper further off.
Yep.
And then when I go up to the 380mm discs, I'll make those stand even higher.
Spaces to suit, yeah.
That's the next job on the lathe.
Excellente.
Yeah, it's all going.
Okay. We've chilled out a little bit, and after the excitement of unboxing, and we've laid everything out carefully so we can show you what's included in the kit. And obviously, from what we're seeing, it looks like a very comprehensive kit. So if you're going to buy one of these, you can see what you're actually getting. And obviously, Paul's very happy. Show your happy face.
I think the only thing you've got to buy is the new engine oil. Obviously, engine oil filter, because you've got to drop the sump cover and add on this plate here.
Yep,
Which
we've got a
increases-
sump spacer plate there.
Increases oil capacity by about 0.8 of a litre.
Yeah, it's quite remarkable, isn't it? Well, I suppose, yeah, when you look at it like that. 0.8 of a litre, yeah. No, it's just that thickness adds nearly a litre's worth of extra oil.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
I suppose when you think across, spread across the way.
As the return.
The return lines for the turbos.
Some turbos.
Yeah. I'd say it's messing about with a sump or anything like that, welded in extra nipples and such like, so that's cool.
Give you everything, yeah.
Yep. Okay, shall we start with this corner then? So we've got the Garrett-made GT25s, Bosch, Cayman, go on.
We've got left and right, and then because the turbos sit pretty much at the same sort of level as the oil level in the sump, you've got separate turbo sumps on there.
Yep.
Which are then fed to
parts,
breathe. But the facet fuel pumps down there will be connected to the lower part of these turbos, and will basically act as scavenge pumps and pump the oil back to the sump of the engine.
Obviously Facet, a good known brand.
Yeah.
We've got the Powergate OBD here, so this...
So that will read your current map files,
Yep.
and then you'll send them back to MRN. They will then send you back the new files. You can then upload them to this Powergate and then flash them back into the ECU. And normally, you'd be ready to go at that. But because this is the first 2.7 turbo they're doing, we're going to have to custom map it and hopefully create the right maps from scratch.
Yep, so yours will be the guinea pig.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
What we've got in here, this is the
GT3 throttle body, so nice Bosch part. Common upgrade for most Cayman owners, most 3.4 owners, to increase airflow. And that will, obviously a K&N.
Yep, K&N air filter at that end.
And that GT3 throttle body mounts to the new
The beautiful carbon fibre.
plenum connector.
Ooh. And that'll sit on top of the engine, won't it?
Yep. And then you've got your other airflow custom intake parts here. Again, all designed and made by MRN, and I think they've been 3D printed. It looks really high quality.
Yep, nice and sturdy.
Yeah. And where do we go to?
Exhausts,
We've got the exhaust.
silencers.
You've got one silencer per turbo. It's split all the way back, so the exhaust gases from bank 1 to bank 2 don't see each other. And then you've got, from the turbos, once they've done their compressing, feed straight into either side of this charge cooler. So you've got liquid to air charge cooler, so your liquid goes in there, and your cooler air comes back out here. So hot air in, it's been cooled by the liquid, and then goes on its way up to the inlet via this pipe.
Via this one here, yep. So that necessitates a charge cooler at the front.
That's standard Porsche stuff. That'll sit on the front of the car with, again, all Porsche bracketry.
Yep, genuine Porsche, so it's not OEM
No
stuff.
point in reinventing something that's off the shelf, and it's not that expensive, I don't think. So, but again, he's added it into the kit, so you've got everything.
Yep. Also the duct work. So there's going to be some modification to the front bumper. Is that correct?
Yeah, slightly. So this all clips into the front bumper, converts the standard opening or the standard closed part of the bumper to an open part of the bumper in the centre of the Cayman. But the under tray, or the under part of the bumper, we'll be putting some vent holes in there so that you get some airflow through.
And again, genuine Porsche parts here. Not particularly exciting, but a big bag of clips, fixings,
Bit of wiring loom.
Just it's a fully comprehensive kit, so we just want to show that it's all included there. We've got replacement injectors. This has come with the kit, so because we expect to be increasing the fuel in to deal with the power. So
Bosch injectors.
Yep.
Should push in.
All the bracketry. We're not sure what this one is yet. We need to read the manual. We think that one's for the scavenge pumps for the oil return.
Sit on like that.
Yeah, it looks like that on one there. Yeah.
High pressure oil line that will come from the engine over to the turbos.
All your boost pipes and such like, intake pipes.
Again, this is custom made for the job for MRN. Some of these will be standard, I imagine, but certainly that one's not.
No, that one has, and he's branded it up with his own MRN racing there. Exhaust tips. Again, there's some options with that. I suppose it's got with a carbon fibre. We'll see how that looks when it's on the car. I think it looks okay. It looks pretty good because it seems the cut here of the tip seems to match the bumper quite nicely. I think these will look pretty good when they're in.
He's gone for
all the fixings.
A2 stainless steel, I believe. Yeah, A2 stainless. And Nordlock washers. These things are incredible.
Yeah, expensive as well.
They're expensive, they work.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you use them? So.
Yeah, no, good stuff.
Cool.
And dump valve we've got. Included as well there.
Yep, and that will be plumbed in, recirculating, so it won't be to atmosphere, not directly to atmosphere. So that'll be plumbed in after the mass airflow sensor.
Sweet. Well, I think that covers everything you get in the kit. In addition to that, for this one, Paul's fitting an uprated clutch. What's the clutch, Paul?
It's a Sachs Racing clutch. It's the next upgrade from the standard clutch, without going to a full lightweight flywheel and race this, that, and the other. So it should still have a kind of an OEM feel to it, but it holds, I think, 580 Newton meters. So it should be plenty for what we've got.
Yep. Hence why the gearbox has already been moved from the Cayman. We're gonna say it's the rear main seal. This one, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm going to be upgrading that for. I found a seal out of a Toyota Land Cruiser, I think it is. Upgrading that to a Viton type seal, and just basically see how it goes. These seals tend to be problematic, apparently.
Yep. So to say, is that the Porsche paranoia though? Because there's no leaks on this one.
There's no leaks on it.
How many miles did you say this has done?
113, I think.
113, not a drop. So maybe the Porsche paranoia is just that, because this looks just fine.
Yeah.
But while we're in here, it makes perfect sense to change it. As I said, the gearbox is already out to replace the clutch anyway with a high performance clutch. Yeah. So it makes sense to be doing this at the same time. We've got obviously all the removed parts over here. This is the bumper. You can kind of see where that inlet's going to fit, and there'll be some modification here. What's all this madness?
This is a common problem on the Caymans. The cooling pipes all tend to corrode, so they've got these quick release or quick fit cooling pipes with an O-ring in them. And in their infinite wisdom, they last, I don't know, maybe about 5 or 6 years before they start corroding. And they basically put steel up against, you can see the end of this one here. They put steel up against aluminium, so you just get galvanic corrosion, and there's no way you're getting those two apart. So
this has all got to be replaced, doesn't it?
Replacing all that for new. I've managed to salvage these plastic connectors by folding basically the part of the hose that was on the inner side, folding that inwards and basically pulling it out, but that all needs cleaning back as well.
Yeah, I can see that.
Porsche often recommend, and a lot of the Porsche dealers will recommend placing all these plastic components, because if you're paying a dealer to do it, it's probably took me 2 hours to get these salvaged.
Yeah.
It's much
cheaper.
Cheaper,
labour
more
rates
to
replace
them.
Yeah.
Here's our flywheel.
Yeah. Following clutch. This is not included in the kit, but this is getting added in.
And we've gone for Brisk spark plugs. They're a silver core, so the only thing that conducts heat better than copper is silver. I want to basically give them, give the turbo kit its best chance of running as cool as possible on the spark plug. So I've gone 2 ranges cooler than the old Bosch plugs that are in there, just so that the guys, when they're tuning it and mapping it, can really push it without the spark plugs being a hot point and causing pre-ignition. These are all the spare hoses. Now, to prevent this thing from corroding and kind of falling apart in the future, I'm going to be putting a dielectric silicone grease coating around them, and then putting heat shrink over the top of all of them. So that should seal it in nicely. So we shouldn't get any moisture in there.
Turbo jackets.
Turbo jackets, yeah.
Keep those snails warm, cool.
It's about keeping the
heating away from
the
the
energy
stuff, yeah.
where you want it. Yeah, what else have we got in here? There's the Viton rear main seal. These parts are some more parts I'm going to use to convert the BC coilovers to run the standard Porsche top mounts. So the BC coilover top mounts are in there. I don't think are suitable for the road. So again, I'm putting the standard Porsche stuff in, which should make it
A bit more compliant, you think?
Yeah, I'm bleeding as well. That's nice.
You find it a bit harsh? BCs or...
Yeah. So they've got a standard. They've got a solid top mount. With a pillow ball bearing. And as far as I'm concerned, pillow balls shouldn't be ran in the load direction that they're using them in. They just don't work for the road. They're just noisy. So, like I said, a couple of miles down the road, you'll start open up the clearances in that bearing, and then you start to get noise.
So I'm going to get rid of those. Not happy with them. This is part of one of the hubs I'll be modifying. So that's the standard spacings. Standard spacings for the calipers. You can see in the bottom of these, I've plugged them with some aluminium to basically accept the lower melting point aluminium for filling these holes back in again, without it just running straight through. And I'm stripping these ones down, every single one of these basically retainer.
Yeah, I remember you saying
retainer bolts snapped off for the bearing. So these have been filled. That'll be machined back and retapped. And I've still got to fill these in and modify it for the larger calipers.
As you've seen at the beginning of the video with the existing caliper, obviously, one each side. So yeah, work has begun in earnest and should be continuing. So we'll be bringing some more updates. We've also got a rolling road of this We've got rolling road of this pre-turbo installation, and we'll be showing you a rolling road dyno printout after installation, so we can see true horsepower, not claimed.
Yeah.
See what the turbo. See what you get for your money. Oh, we'd like to talk about money. Oh no, your wife's a subscriber, right? Yeah, it's all available on MRN's website, I'm sure. We don't talk about that.
It's like a special deal.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, the old special deal. That's right. Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, this is the very first 2.7 kit from MRN in the country or in the world.
Yeah, the first one.
In the world from MRN.
Yeah.
So this is the guinea pig car. We're going to see how it goes. The MRN guys coming over to map it. And
taking the car away.
Yep, he'll be taking the car away, mapping it, producing that map as we talked about earlier. So if you like this project, make sure you follow us, give us a comment. If you've got any questions, please put them down, and subscribe if you want to, because we'll be following up on this. This is the installation will be starting tonight. There'll be more videos coming on this, and obviously an eventual power run, etc. Okay, thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.